Hello, my name is Gully and this is The Know. Here are today's top stories. The Bank of England has kept interest rates the same. A long-awaited report says WASPI women must be awarded compensation. And 3 people are being investigated over data breach into Kate Middleton's medical records. Keep watching to find out more. The Bank of England has today announced that they will keep the base interest rate at 5.25% for the 5th time in a row.
Inflation has continued to fall, and that's very good news. Global factors that previously pushed up prices in the UK are fading. And the decisions we have taken on interest rates are also helping to bring inflation down. Because of this, inflation was down to 3.4% in February, and that's the lowest it's been for over 2 years. We've left interest rates unchanged again today because we need to be sure that inflation continues to fall, all the way back to the target of 2%, and stays there. So we're not yet at the point where we can cut interest rates, but the signs we're seeing are encouraging. Achieving low and stable inflation is the best thing we can do for people and businesses up and down the country.
The announcement comes despite the fact that inflation has fallen to 3.4% in 12 months to February. The bank first hiked the interest rate in December 2021, when the base rate was increased from 0.1% to 0.25%. The Monetary Policy Committee has steadily increased the base rate up until September 2023, when it was halted at 5.25%. The MPC, which meets 8 times a year and is comprised of 9 members, including the Governor of the Bank of England, Andrew Bailey, decides on the base rate. With interest rates going up, the cost of borrowing from banks increases, which leads to people having less money to spend, which then lowers the inflation rate. Inflation in the UK had peaked at 11.1% in October 2022. This led to the government pledging to halve the rate in 2023, which they were able to fulfil. A long-awaited report by the Parliamentary Health and Service Ombudsman says that hundreds of thousands of women who suffered after the state pension age was unexpectedly raised must be paid compensation. The Ombudsman called on ministers to act swiftly to deal with the injustice inflicted because of the failings at the Department of Work and Pensions. The report suggests that victims should receive compensation of between £1,000 and £2,950, far short of the sums campaigners had hoped for. Campaign group Women Against State Pension Inequality says tens of thousands of women were affected by the unexpected rise in the pension age, plunging them into poverty. They had campaigned for compensation between £10,000 to £20,000 to make up for the lost pension payments. PHSO Chief Executive Rebecca Hilsenrath said, "The UK's National Ombudsman has made a finding of failings by DWP in this case and has ruled that the women affected are owed compensation. DWP has clearly indicated that it will refuse to comply. This is unacceptable. The department must do the right thing and it must be held to account for failure to do so." 3 people are being investigated for allegedly trying to access the Princess of Wales's medical records while she was a patient in the London clinic. The Mirror's royal editor Russell Myers gave an update on the investigation into the data breach.
In a major update, the Daily Mirror can reveal that Scotland Yard may be called in to investigate, alongside a criminal probe already taken place by the Information Commissioner's Office. The Daily Mirror can also reveal that the King's medical data was not compromised by staff at the London clinic after he was admitted to the hospital in January for an enlarged prostate, at the same time the Princess of Wales was a patient at the clinic.
The alleged breach took place after Kate was discharged from the hospital on January 29th after she had had abdominal surgery. Scotland Yard could be called in to investigate the alleged data breach into the Princess of Wales' private medical data. Kensington Palace has not released details into Kate's abdominal surgery, but have previously said it was not cancer-related. The London clinic is also where King Charles was operated on earlier this year for an enlarged prostate. Last weekend, the future Queen was filmed walking with Prince William during a trip to a shop in Windsor. The princess could be seen smiling as she carried a plastic bag, dispelling many conspiracy theories online. Thanks for watching The Know. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to The Mirror for more daily news updates.